Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for subscribing, for commenting, for being around. I really, really, really appreciate it. My name is Shikha, in case you didn't know that. And in this video, I want to speak to you guys about something that a viewer recommended that I speak about. I thought was a really interesting suggestion. She or he, I don't actually know, suggested that I talk about how people either love us, love us, or absolutely despise us, absolutely hate us. It's like two extremes. There is no middle ground with INFJs. You're either going to be enamored with us, like think we're the most charming people on this planet, right? Or you're going to absolutely despise us and hate us, and we will not be able to stand to be around us. That's what I've noticed, at least for myself, and this person noticed for themselves as well. And I thought it was really interesting because I think it's very true. Now, I don't know why that is. I have a few theories on why that is, and I'm going to speak about that. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Why do you guys think that is? Why do people just love us or hate us? And now, I don't think that this is common to the entire humanity. I don't think people have such an extreme divided opinion of them. I think people sometimes are like, yeah, she's fine, she's all right. And then sometimes people are like, yeah, I don't really like her, but that's okay, it's not a big deal. But for us, people are like, oh my god, she is the most despicable human being on the planet, I can't stand her. Or they'll be like, oh my god, she is the best human being on the planet, I love her so much, I miss her all the time, she's so charming, blah blah blah. Right, of course, I mean, these are just both opinions of us, right? And we're still just imperfect human beings. So obviously, it doesn't really matter what people think of us, but I really find it fascinating how it can be so freaking divided. It's like either one extreme or the other. Now, I have done a video about this before, I believe. Now, I kind of get confused because I do so many random videos. But I've done this video about how INFJs, are can be very charming. We're not necessarily trying to be charming, we're not necessarily trying to entice people to be friends with us. In fact, we don't really like people, so the less people like us, the better it is. I want very few friends. I want very few people around me. I want to do my thing, and I want to be on my own. I like being alone, right? And so I don't want people to really like me. I think that kind of adds on extra complications into my life because the more people like me, the more they want to hang out with me, the more they invite me to all of these random events, and then I have to say no to all of them, right? Now I'm sorry I can't come, I'm sorry I can't come. And then they get upset with me. And then I'm like, oh shit, I don't like upsetting people. And then so I'll go to this event and then I'm gonna hate it. It's a big complicated matter, right? So I just want to cut it off from the beginning. I just don't want any friends. I don't want to talk to anyone. We'll be acquaintances and that's it. I don't want people to like me. I don't want people to invite me to random events, right? Unfortunately, even without trying sometimes, a lot of times without even trying, because a lot of times I try to be as mean as possible. I try to be as rude as possible because then people won't like us, right? But for some reason, it comes across as charming. I have no idea how that works, really. It's so funny. I think it's because most people are so, because most people are such people pleasers, and perhaps most people want to be liked that when we don't want people to like us, when we're rude to them and we push them off, people are like, "Ooh, this is really nice," and then they want more of us, right? I don't know what it's about. I guess you want something that you can't have, and so our friendship is something that is very rare for people to have our friendship, and so people want it more and more. Maybe that's it. I have no idea, but mostly, so the more I push people away, the more I'm like, please. I don't want to be friends with you. I have a billion friends already. Well, I have enough friends. I don't want any more. I have other things to do. I have my creative work to do. I don't have time to hang out with people. The more I say that to people, the more they want to hang out with me, right? And so, again, I'm not trying to be rude or mean or anything. That's the way it is. And so I guess we come across as charming or something like that, right? And so people love us for that, again. Also, the other end of the spectrum is that when we don't like someone, we are not even a little bit nice to them. Like, I cannot be nice to someone that I don't like. I can't even barely talk to them. I can't look them in the eye because if I look them in the eye, they'll know exactly that I don't like them. Because it's very hard for us to have a poker face. Again, we can't hide our feelings. So if I don't like you, you know it. You know I don't like you. And I don't try to hide it because I don't want to hide it. I don't want you to think that I like you so that you want to hang out with me. I want you to know that I don't like you even a single bit so that you know that I never want to see you ever again. And so you stay far away from me. That's how I want things to be. Right? It makes my life easier because I don't have to be nice to you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to try to be nice to you at least, and I don't have to be around you. I don't want to be around you if I don't like you, right? So a lot of times when I don't like someone, I'll do a complete switch around. So I'm like going from charming to being a complete bitch, which is totally fine with me. I like that. But from their end, they look at me and they're like, oh, whoa, whoa, where did this switch come from? Like, you were the nicest person on this planet, all of a sudden you're a complete bitch. How did this happen? Like, are you insane? Are you a psychopath? And my answer to that question is yes, and please stay away from me. But for them, what happens is that they start hating us, and for some reason, I find it interesting that people want us to know that they don't like us, but they want us to know that they don't like us, and they want us to feel bad about it. I don't feel bad. If you don't like me and you hate me, that's great. Keep that for yourself, and don't. I'm not gonna be worried about it. There are there are 7.5 billion people on this planet, and there's a billion people that can be friends with me. If you don't want to be friends with me, if you don't like me, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything about me specifically. It doesn't mean anything about my personality. It doesn't mean anything about who I am. It's just your opinion of me, your life experiences. We're not going to be liked by everyone on this planet, and I know that, and I like that. But for some reason, when people don't like us, they want us to know that, right? And so they'll be telling us all these things. They want us to feel bad about it. And so I think that's where this whole dichotomy comes from, where this one end where people are enamored with us and they want us to know that because they want to hang out with us. And the other side is where people hate us and they want us to know that because they want us to feel something. Again, we don't feel anything, mostly. We can be very, very, very non-emotional and cold. I've done a video about this previously. Very cold. It's weird how there's, again, this kind of contradiction within us where we can be very emotional in certain manners and really cold in others, right? And so people think that we hate them or we don't love them. My family always thinks that I don't love them. Like, how can you guys think that? It's because they think that love is shown in certain manners, and I think love is shown in other manners, and so there's this difference of opinion, right? So that's how it works, and I think that's my theory in my head. Now, I love the suggestion. I love all of the different suggestions that you guys are sending my way. I'm really liking it. You guys are making my life easier because then I don't have to think of random videos to come up with, right? So keep on sending me suggestions. I will do yours as soon as possible. I have a long list, but if you want me to do one urgently, message me again, and I'll put it on top of my list. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you guys are. If you guys have any questions about this video or other videos, message me anytime here or on my email at boomshikha@themillionairehippie.com. The link and the email is in the description below. Okay? I'll see you guys next time around. Bye for now.